Good morning. I might scare you to death with my goggles on, but I had my other eye surgery yesterday and it's amazing. I can see so good, but this is like to protect my ADD from messing with my eyes. Like I can't touch them, so you wear goggles. But it's all good. I'm so glad to be with you. I thought I was going to be like totally off camera. I said, no, they can handle me with the goggles on. So I just went ahead and decided to be with you for a minute on screen. Let's get everybody awake. I'm so excited because we have time to implement our plans this month. We're usually in a hurry. We've got time to implement our plans. So we are going to talk about that together. Let me share with you our little title slide here. So it's about being well prepared for the finish. So who do you want to have join you today? Who would you want to be like, they need to join me. We need to finish August like we've never finished a month before. I'm going to take these off because it's kind of driving me crazy. So who do you want to put in the comments? Whose name would be somebody that you want to, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Who is your mentor? Who is the person? I see Audrey on there. So good morning, Audrey. Who is the person that you like go to plan your month out, to have a strategy? Audrey and I have this. Her and her husband Keith are great new folks on our team. They're down the road in Milledgeville. They live here in beautiful Lake Country like we do. But I tell Audrey we're playing chess. So who do you play chess with? What you're saying? What in the world is Kurt talking about? He has lost his rocker. Who do you play chess with? Meaning, who is leading you, or who are you leading that they've said, okay, I want you to make a memory jogger, and as soon as you get it done, send it to me. So their move is they give you they tell you what the next step is, and then your move is to implement that step, and then you go back and forth like you're playing chess. My move, your move. So put people on this list tag them in the comments. Who are people that you would like to listen to this because you play chess with them? Either you're mentoring them or they're mentoring you. Or maybe someone else in your sideline or a buddy that you just know needs to be more prepared to finish the month strong. You've seen them sling mud and start a process. You know they're good at starting. But it's like, if you would finish half of what you started, you'd be a zillionaire. You know, who do you know like that, where they sling the mud, but they don't finish what they've got so much stuff going on, they don't have a good follow-up system. Put their names in here, okay? This is really rare for us this month because we actually have more than a week. I have to kind of pick and choose which. We stick with Wednesdays. I have to kind of pick and choose which Wednesday we are going to use to close out the month, to finish strong. And I usually won't do it on the very last Wednesday if it doesn't give us at least 4 or 5 days. And if we waited till next week, it would have been the 28th. We'd had 3 days left in Labor Day weekend. So we decided to go with this Wednesday to be our finish strong Wednesday. And it's probably a really good thing because there's lots going on with our company right now. We've got some major breakthrough things about to happen. And I say major breakthrough things. How many of you know that we've got a digital transformation where we're moving to an entirely new platform that's going to be absolutely off the charts? That's happening September 1st. This is the last month on our old platform. Super excited about that. Now, anytime you have change, there's apprehensions and a little bit of, am I going to understand how to do all this? There are amazing guides on our hub and on boards. And if you have any questions about that, reach out to me because I want you to feel comfortable because the destination is going to be great. But let me tell you a story. We're talking about being prepared to finish strong. And I'm trying to think about what the context would be to set this story up for you. So let's say maybe some of you are like, my wife Lori, like when she invites somebody over to the house, she wants it to be absolutely pristine. So her castle, her place, when she presents it to those of us that don't live here, we see the dogs and the babies and the spills and the messes and all those kind of things, and that's okay. But when someone else comes, she wants the presentation to be amazing. And so I know lots of people like that. And so if they're going to have somebody come over, they want a week's notice to get the house clean. They want to spruce this up, fix this, do this and do that. And what would happen to you? I already know the answer, but what would happen to you? Well, first of all, how many of you are like that? That you're so proud. Not in this case, proud being a good word. You're proud of your home. You love the castle you live in, and when you invite people over, you want time to prepare and make sure that it's in that pristine condition. Are any of you like that? I bet some of you are. Lisa says she's not, but I guarantee there's some of you that are like that. Some of you, I mean, I've got friends that are like, their door's never locked, and I could walk in and make a sandwich in their kitchen and they wouldn't care. And I've got others that like, don't you dare come in, my house is a mess. But what if you got a phone call and company was coming? You didn't have a choice. Company's coming and your house is a mess, but they're going to be there in 4 hours for dinner. I can tell you what happens is what you proclaim takes a week, takes a long time to get ready for. Somehow, that deadline in front of you, you get your house clean and it looks amazing as if you had a week to do it, but somehow that deadline made you do what you would say you, on a regular basis, you would just say, I can't do it, the house isn't ready, you can't come over. That's like saying, I can't close out the month, I can't hit my goals, I need more time, I'll just wait and we'll do it later, we'll do it next week. No, but if you knew they were coming, you knew the end of the month was coming, you knew your paycheck was coming, you knew all these things were coming, would you do whatever you needed to do to make your house presentable in 4 hours and have dinner ready? Or would you just fail? And most of us would do what we had to do. It's amazing what we can do when we know that kind of pressure is coming on us. And that's your gift this month. No one's calling you. We're not doing our Wednesday call with 3 days, 4 days left to finish the month. You've got 10 days to finish this month from today. 10 full days, 11 if you count today, okay? So you got plenty of time. And what I want you to think about is, when you think about finishing your month and finishing strong, we're all about, together here, we're all about the rhythms of this business. We're all about each month is a new gift to set goals, to implement a plan, to finish strong, to affect your paycheck, affect your positioning in our compensation plan, affect your title and the things that are going to make your business grow, and to create that reliable, consistent, faithful income for your family. But what goes through your mind when you think about, okay, what do I do? Kurt's telling me I've got 10 days left to finish the month, to hit my goals, to do what I need to do. So what do I do? What are the steps? What are the things you can do? And I want to make this call very succinct and to the point. I want to give you 3 things that are really important for you to work these next 10 days and finish the month strong, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is to work from a strategy, not a panic. Now, there's a big difference. When I wrote this down, I did want to use the word panic, work from strategy, not panic. But I want you to know there's a difference in panic and urgency, okay? What you're trying to do is you're trying to develop a plan. You have time with a week left, and in this case, almost 11 days left. You have time to come up with a plan and not work from panic, or for those that you're interacting with to close out this month, feel like you're operating from a point of being hasty. As Trey and I were talking this morning, you don't want to come across like you're in a panic, okay? You want to have a plan. I know that when you follow someone, let's say a leader, or let's say it's your pastor at your church, it's wonderful to know that he has a plan for the church and for the growth of the church and for the use of the funds you give to the church. There's got to be a plan, or you don't want to follow him if he's just shooting from the hip all the time. You want to follow a leader who knows where they're going and they know how to get there. And that's what's going to happen here at the end of the month. So you want to work from a strategy, not a panic. And you're not going to do that alone. You're going to do that and you're going to develop that finish strong plan with the people that you're partnered with. And I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But let's talk before we leave this slide, that finish strong plan, the way you create that is you are going to utilize the data that you have. Sometimes in big business, how they call it business analytics. Well, Juice Plus Corporate gives us a lot of data for analytics. And that's one of the things. You want to get excited about our new digital transformation? All of our data is going to be real time. You're not going to have to worry about when the batch is this updated in the last 2 hours? And you could literally be watching your screen and see orders coming in and data being updated, literally real time. So in order to develop your Finish Strong plan, you're going to take the data that's a snapshot of where you are at this moment in the month. So you began the month hopefully with a call with your mentor, the person you work with, to strategize, and those that work with you, a call with your team to find out what their goals are that make up your goals, so that your bigger goals have other people's smaller goals in them. And so you're going to make your plan, and you've been working that plan, and then when you start to finish strong and create your finish plan, your finishing strong plan, you have to assess where you are. How close are you to the goals you set and where you said you wanted to be at this moment, okay? So you use the data to do that. We're going to have much better, amazing real-time data as we move forward, okay? And then the next thing you want to do is probably one of my favorite acronyms. I always want to say an acronym, but it's acronym. I don't know why my tongue always wants to add another syllable in there. But my favorite acronym is the one for TEAM. Have you ever heard someone say, if you take TEAM, T-E-A-M, it really stands for Together, Everyone Achieves More, T-E-A-M. And so our system, our business is really designed for you to have a team, not work alone. I've always talked about everybody in this business. One of the beauties is, the first thing is no one can make any money. If you sponsor someone in this business to help them build a business to reach goals and dreams they have in their life, to create that extra consistent, reliable, faithful income for their family, you can't make any money off that person unless they're making money first. So you can't bring somebody in and it be just an empty vessel for them. They invest and buy and that kind of stuff, and you don't buy into this company. You build a business, and you make money based on helping them build a business. You get a percentage of the business you help them build. You don't get a percentage of them making some kind of upfront investment, which is awesome. And the second thing is that everybody in this business has at least 5 people that are paid to help you. That's the way our compensation plan works. So you've got 5 people in your, we call it upline, people above you that are already invested in this business that are there to help you. So when you get that data and you begin to develop your Finish Strong plan, you want to involve your support team to create and implement your plan. If you don't know who that is, call your upline national marketing director. Call the home office and get the name of your upline national marketing director. That's a leader above you that's paid to help you, okay? They're paid to help you. And you've got the person that sponsored you and the people above them. And you may already have that go-to partner kind of person. You know, if you read Scripture and you pull principles out of Scripture, and I've talked about this before, but Timothy was a young leader starting a new church in a town called Ephesus. And he was led by, guided by, directed by, steered by, critiqued by, blessed, praised, encouraged by a man by the name of Paul. And so Paul poured into him. So why don't each of you, if you know, who is the quote-unquote Paul in the Juice Plus business for you? Who is the person that pours into you, that leads you, that mentors you, that steers you, that corrects you when you're heading in the wrong direction? Does everybody have one of those people in your life? You need one in the business. And if you don't have it, but if your upline doesn't play that role because they're just not willing, or they're Maybe that's not their personality. There's somebody above them that will help you, and you need to know that person's there for you, okay? So you want to pull that group together because you want to involve your support team, because when someone joins you in this process, it's going to be great that they see, gosh, look at Lisa, look at Audrey, look at Sheila, look at how they have, I'm not just joining them, they've got an amazing team of people that are with them and are a part of what they're doing, okay? So that makes that new person even feel more, involved. So you're going to work from a strategy, not from panic. You're going to use urgency to destroy procrastination at the end of the month. We've talked a lot about that. There's whole trainings on that. If you go back to our Facebook page and look at videos or our YouTube channel, urgency destroys procrastination. Just search the word urgency on our Facebook page or my YouTube channel, and those videos will come up. And then the second thing is you're going to not try and go alone. You're going to pull your support team in to help you. And then the third thing you're going to do is you're going to be sharing. So it's a mindset of yourself. That first, work from strategy, not panic. That's your mindset. Then you're going to pull your internal resources together. And now this is where you reach out to your prospects and bring them to a place to let them know the waiting game is over. We've had great discussion. You're going to have some that aren't ready yet, but there's some that are going to buy the product. There's some are going to join you in the business. They just haven't paused for a moment to start. And this is where you need to let them know the waiting game is over. We're fixing to launch a new digital platform. You need to be a Partner Plus when we launch, because next month's going to be awesome. We need to get you in, get you positioned. It's only $10 this month. That special we've got going through the end of August, where it's $10 to sign up and you can get $100 of free product. If you don't know about that, you need to make sure that you tell the person that got you on this call that, hey, how do I do the $10 deal? I've got people that are ready. This $10 opportunity instead of $52 might just push them over the hump. But you need to get good at explaining that. So if it's people on your memory jogger that you're reaching out to, one of the things that you can do if you're not good at this is utilize a three-way phone call for this. Your upline, your mentor, your Paul, your sponsor can get on there and share a third-party perspective on why this product's right, why now's the right time, because waiting doesn't make sense. Getting yourself positioned to start a new month, you're actually penalizing these people that you're talking to about the business. They're being penalized by waiting, but you haven't explained that to them well enough yet so that they understand that. If they wait, they're postponing the benefits of this business, because if they get positioned, they're going to make more money next month, okay? So those are the 3 steps that I want you to focus on, okay? Now, as you're focusing on that, I want to take just a minute to, I didn't have a good transition slide here, but make sure you got those 3 things in place, okay? That's our end of the month plan, but I know this is on your mind too. You're saying, what's on my mind? This is a crazy picture. Well, it's supposed to be a yellow brick road leading to the world's greatest supercomputer. So this is, Trey and I found this picture. It's a cool picture. He may have even had his robot draw it. Trey, did you have your robot draw this? Your AI creature that does all kind of stuff? Is that what made this picture, or did we find this picture? I'm not even sure. But we found this picture, and I said, Trey, I need a path to the supercomputer. He did. He has this pet robot named Midjourney, and Midjourney makes pictures for him that don't exist. I think you can do Midjourney too and pay for it, but I don't pay. Trey pays for it and has an account. So we found some other pictures that didn't work, but this one, I wanted you to feel comfortable about the journey you're going to be on the next 10 days as we close out literally 50 years of a company using a computer system where we had our arms wrapped around it. It was based in a closet in our beautiful home office in Memphis, and that computer's name was Bubba, because we're from the South. And when they got the new supercomputer phone system, it was in the closet next door to Bubba, and her name was Venus. And I remember visiting Bubba and Venus before, But what we realized, and this is so exciting, is we're on this road as we finish out this month. We're on this road to attaching ourselves really to the future. Because what we realized, when you want to do something exactly the way you want it, you think, nobody can, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And I think that's what Jay really thought what we needed to do with our computer for years. And it was a right strategy. But there was a point in time at which we became so big and so good and the number one selling nutritional product in the world of our type and most researched, and we were growing all over the world, that we couldn't be a computer company writing programs, adding modules, building wires to a computer, because we were in the whole food business. We were in the power of plants business. And that's what we did well, and that's what we need to focus on. And Bill Baker, our new CTO, he's sitting in that building in the back there that houses that supercomputer, and he has connected us. Can you see all the little connections, the dots and the connections in the clouds and along the sides of this? He's connecting us with the people that's what they do full time. They're the best at processing data. They're the best at taking orders. They're the best at creating an on-ramp for a new partner to join the business. They're the best at creating real-time data to give to people that manage a network marketing organization so they can support their teams in the best way. All of that is coming because we've decided that we're going to be the number one plant-based nutrition company in the world in every country in which we do business. And we're going to hire out the best people to run our computer system, which is what the world does. But it's letting go a little bit. But I'm so excited about what's going to happen. So we're going to go down this yellow brick road the next 10 days. In the month of September, we're going to be on a brand new system. I hope many of you are coming to Phoenix. It's going to be amazing as we launch this. But there are going to be lots of user guides and demos and chat sessions to help you walk through questions and answers. Make sure you go to the hub and download all the digital transformation guides that are being published. One just came out yesterday. I think there's another one coming out tomorrow. More and more information. They originally were going to be live demos, but they're recorded, so you can watch them anytime. They're not live, and so that's going to be there. And it's not too late to go to Phoenix. Phoenix is going to be unbelievable. This list is growing because a lot of people saw that Kurt's living up to what he promised. It's not going to be one of these political texting scams that text me all the freaking time. No, this is once a week on Mondays. It's a wake up, start your week right. Take intentional control of what happens this week. Don't just let it happen. Be proactive. Don't just react and let the week happen. Be proactive and seize it. So if you'll text wake up to that number, and Trey, why don't you go ahead and throw that in the comments too, just so in case they don't remember this, to join our wake up every Monday text. Trey can put that in the comments and you'll have it so you don't have to write it down. Phoenix is coming. JuicePlusLiveApp.com, or if you've got the Juice Plus Live app on your phone, you can sign up to be in Phoenix with us, and it's going to be life-altering, life-changing. It's going to be the best conference we've ever had. We've got the best leadership team in place at the home office, and they're going to be putting on the best conference you've ever seen. I'm so excited about what we're going to have. We're going to see our new product roadmap. There's our new digital transformation that's going to be unveiled, as well as some new branding that Gina Gura, our Chief Marketing Officer, you're going to love what's coming forward there. And then this is our schedule for September. So we're not going to do a special training in the middle of the month because we'll be in Phoenix. So September 4th, we're going to have a Start Well call. And September 25th, a Finish Strong. And there'll be lots of great content coming out in September because of conference, our Juice Plus Live conference, but we're not going to do a special training. And our new rhythm is Tuesdays only. We're not doing Tuesday and Thursday. It's every Tuesday. The first and third Tuesdays are going to be product focused, One Simple Change. The second and fourth Tuesdays are going to be business focused, Income with Impact. Dawn Rathman and her crew did an amazing job last night with our One Simple Change. I'm actually going to do the business call on August 27th next week. I can't wait to do that with you guys. We'll have a flyer out soon. And we're grateful that you joined us today. We're going to have a lot of fresh stuff. I'm really excited about where we are as a nation and where our company is to connect with that. There's a real feeling that maybe in your mind, government, Big Brother have let you down, and maybe you began to count on Big Brother to take care of you as a result of how the pandemic played out. And we were helpless and secluded and isolated, and that's where the entrepreneurial spirit got weakened and what's the right word? It became constrained, and the energy behind it seemed to be snuffed out because it didn't seem possible. But what's happened is, just like our country was built on small business and the entrepreneur and capitalism, that's what's being realized during this season, that we have to have that back. We have to have change, and we have to bring back that spirit of the entrepreneur. It's never been greater than it is right now. Unfortunately, our job market is in a real decline. We had a boom in our job market, or let's say a perceived boom, because there were all the statistics that were this rebound in jobs, but it was really just the return of jobs that were lost during COVID. They weren't new jobs. It was still part of the recovery. And now, because of the economy and inflation and interest rates and energy crisis and those things, jobs are being laid off. And it's sad for some, but it's actually the greatest time in our business, because people's entrepreneurial spirit say, I don't want to have my hope and my faith in someone else for the future of my family. I want to take control of that. You want to take control of your health. That's what makes somebody maybe start taking our product. But you want to take control of your financial future, and that really involves building a business. And so we're going to have a whole video series for the month of September. It's going to be called The Return of the Entrepreneur. And so be on the lookout for that. We'll keep it posted, and there's going to be a lot of support for that. But you're in the right business at the right time. And between Travis and our leadership and our new digital platform and our new product pathway and our new branding and the message we can deliver to give people hope that you don't have to rest on Big Brother. There's a business you can take hold of. There's a vehicle for you that will let you create that reliable, consistent, faithful income for you and your family. And we can show you how to do it. So thanks for joining us today. Be on the lookout for that. And let's finish August and make it absolutely amazing, because you're prepared now. Share this video with anybody that you want to join you in the next 11 days and make an August absolutely amazing. Remember, it's only $10 until the end of the month. What a special. God bless. Enjoy being with you this morning.